The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And we continue breaking news at this hour. President Trump has asked for the National Security Advisor, John Bolton.
John Bolton is out.
No, that's no surprise. I know John Bolton, not very well, but he's been on my show. He's a very aggressive guy, very independent, has his own thinking. I knew that was a bad choice. When he's not like Larry Kudlow or the other two dopes with Kudlow, Moore and Laffer. I mean, they'll do anything, okay? They won't tell the truth to the president. Bolton just both face. If the president is wrong, he's going to come out and say, you're wrong. Okay, where Kudlow will come out and say, Kudlow first gets the feed from the president, see what he would want to kind of answer. Then when he gets the feed, he'll feed back the answer he knows that the president wants. Bolton won't do that. So he's out. That makes sense. That's too bad because he was really strong, and that's who you want there. So they're going to put somebody in like either, again, same kind of personality as the three dopes, going to end up taking his position. That's really bad for the country. Anyways, welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. A lot to talk about today. Interesting, I told my members about 4 weeks ago, I think it was about 5 weeks ago, I said, we got to start watching the bank stocks. Because I said, remember, we made our money in gold. And our gold returns were huge because if you remember, we started when we had the first yield inversion, when the 3 months, you could buy a 3-month treasury at a higher interest rate than you could a 10-year. That's an inversion. That's very bad. Anytime you can buy a 3-month treasury at a higher rate than a 10-year, or you can buy a 2-year treasury, higher interest rates than a 10-year, that's very bad. What it means is that the big boys, the big investors, the institutional investors saying, boy, this country really sucks. The economy is really bad. I am not going to expand. I am not going to get more inventory. I'm not going to build more stuff. I'm going to do more stock buybacks, enrich myself, and screw Main Street. We're going to get rich. We'll just enrich ourselves. And that's what they do. So they stop buying inventory, they stop building, stop manufacturing, and then they start stealing all the money out of the accounts, out of the capital investments accounts. Those are accounts the money was set aside to raise wages through using that money to buy new equipment, increase productivity, and you get your wage. Well, that's all gone. But you know what's really interesting? These jibber-jabbers on TV, boy, they really stay away from the facts. But it was interesting. I kept telling everybody after the job numbers, these job numbers are ridiculous. The new job numbers. They're all low-paying jobs. Our manufacturing and construction jobs were like 13,000, 17,000 between the two of them. All the jobs were mostly healthcare and service jobs, low-paying jobs, $10 an hour jobs, $18 an hour jobs, not the manufacturing and construction jobs. Those are the jobs we need. But those jobs, remember, were destroyed, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, going back just before Baby Bush took over as president. And when I hear today how, they're going to bring jobs back, that really gets me. That's a great soundbite for any Republican that's running for office. We're going to bring our manufacturing jobs back. That's ridiculous. You're never going to bring your manufacturing jobs back. It's impossible. It's just a soundbite. It's a great soundbite. They use it all the time. Just like the Democrats, the Socialist Democrats. We're going to give you free college, free health care. Anyone of the age over 18 is going to receive $1,000 a month whether you work or not. Everything's going to be free. I mean, those dopes But again, all sound bites. It's not the truth. And the jibber jabbers really like to stay away from the truth. So finally, I told you these jobs were terrible jobs. They were so excited with this job number coming out Friday, the jibber jabber, how great these jobs were. And I said, how can you say they're great? There's just no manufacturing jobs in here. They increased the manufacturing jobs by 3,000. That's it. Our whole middle class comes from manufacturing. Think about it. If you go back to the 50s and the 60s and the 70s in our country, we had strong manufacturing jobs. We had strong unions. I mean, a kid could quit high school, go down to his local plant, and he could end up with a nice home, have a nice car, have a nice retirement. He'd have a pension, not a stupid 401k, but he'd have a pension. He'd have a good life. Manufacturing, you could, as I say, a kid could leave high school. He could be in a third year high school, walk out, go down to the plant, get a job, and he'll be middle class. When you get rid of manufacturing, you get rid of middle class. And that's what these socialist countries do. A socialist country, everybody talks about these Democrats who are socialists and they want us to be a socialist country. They don't tell you the truth. A socialist country, you have to get rid of the middle class. You have to get rid of manufacturing. Because manufacturing, when you have a manufacturing job, and you're making good money and you pay your tax, you pay your bills, you have disposable income left. And most people will take that disposable income and start a job or start a company, start a startup. And the United States, remember, has been built by small businesses. Remember when Obama came out and said, you didn't create anything, the government created everything, and there was a big uproar over that? No, it's small businesses. Remember, large companies like IBM and Netflix, they dominate the stock market, but they do little for the country. They do little for the country other than dominate the stock market. The country is built from manufacturing jobs because there's enough disposable income for you to go start your own business. So I was shocked today when Payne comes out and he says this.
How about the idea that 571,000 Americans came back to the labor force last month? Think about that. That's shared prosperity. And listen, we know a lot of these are lower paying.
Yeah, that's right. And wait a minute, 500,000 jobs came back. You know what he didn't tell you? 95 million people don't have a job. 95 million. He was all excited about 500,000 people coming back when 95 million people don't have a job. They still don't have a job. 500,000 people came back. Yes, they're all lousy jobs. 75% of those jobs are part-time jobs. You know right now we're putting on 350,000 part-time jobs a month. That's the largest ever. And these jobs aren't manufacturing jobs or construction jobs. Remember how manufacturing and construction go together. When you have a strong manufacturing economy, like we did in the 60s and the 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you had a strong manufacturing economy. You were always building new plants. And so we had great construction jobs. That's what built this country. But you got to remember, if you go to the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, those times, during those years, we weren't outsourcing anything. Everything we built in the United States, we sold to the United States. There was no such thing as a global economy. And when that all changed, that's when we lost our manufacturing jobs. That's when we started to outsource. It's never going to come back. You're never going to push that genie back in the bottle. So stop saying we're going to get these manufacturing jobs back. It's impossible. We lost those jobs. Think about it. In the 50s, the 60s, just as we started to go into just as Bush started to come in, baby Bush started to come in, is when we really switched from a manufacturing economy to a financial service economy. That's when we started to have the dot-com crash, you remember? So anyone tells you manufacturing's coming back, it's not. It's not coming back. And I'll explain the problem associated with that when we get back, and some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Tell you every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. So, every time that we hear from these folks on these shows, you got to really just don't listen to them. If you're going to make money in the market, you listen to the market. You listen to what the message from the market is. And what is that? How do you get that message? It's simple. It's just watching the flow of money. See, it's the institutions who buy and sell who make the market move. It's your biggest insurance companies. It's your biggest banks. It's the big institutions. So you follow the money. You don't follow the noise. Just like, for example, when we bought gold, after we had the inversion in the yield curve, oh, don't worry about it. There's not going to be a recession, everybody said, right? Really? So I got my members right into gold. And we've averaged 65% return on gold. We got in before anybody else did. When everybody said, we're not going to have a recession, because we followed the money. That's the key with charting, or my charts. The algorithms pick up the money flow. I said around 5 weeks ago, I said, okay, we made our money on gold. This year, most of our money this year is made on gold, in gold mining stocks. I said, now what we're going to do, nobody wants oil. And if oil could break $45 a barrel, that'd be beautiful, because if that could break 45, we'd go into a deep crash. But if it doesn't, you're going to start seeing oil start coming back. Institutions will go in and start buying oil because it's on sale. See, that's how you have to think if you're investing. You don't think about return on assets, return on equity, margins. That stuff's all gone. You don't think, oh, gee, I want to find an undervalued company. I'm going to hold on to it for a while. That's gone. They got rid of that. When we switched from a manufacturing economy to a financial service economy, everything changed. And think about it. Since 2008, 2009, the stock market's gone up 360%. How the hell can it go up 360% when the economy can't even grow 3%? Think about that. And to make things worse, we've had 45 presidents, 87 years, 45 presidents. We had only one of those presidents in all those years decide no more growth policy. We're not going to have an economic growth policy. We're going to have a socialist policy of redistribution of wealth. And that was in 2009, coming off the worst time possible. It was great for Obama because it was easy to win the election because people were angry because they lost all their manufacturing jobs. We had 9/11, the dot-com crash. So he was coming in at a perfect time. Because remember, our manufacturing jobs are gone. They went overseas. So people were upset. So they thought, well, socialism sounds good. Just like now, people think socialism sounds good. Because while everybody says every day on these financial shows how the country's fantastic, people are getting rich. No. The people who are in the market are getting tremendously wealthy. If your income is tied to the stock market, there's nothing like it. We've had, think about it, for 10 years, a guaranteed market to go up almost every day. It's called financial engineering. It's called QE. First, you bring interest rates down to zero, and then you hand all that money to the CEOs of companies. They take all their jobs and get rid of them. They outsource them. Why the hell do they want to expand manufacturing? They're not going to expand their top-line sales when they can take the money, it's free money, it's zero interest, and buy their own shares when their contract, when they join the company CEO, their contract, Their wealth is tied to the stock price. So when you buy your own shares and the stock price goes up, your income goes up. But the income of the worker doesn't go up. His job is gone overseas. So what do they say to him? Oh, don't worry. Your income in 1980 at $4, we're buying 2 bags of groceries. Today, because of inflation, you're getting $26 instead of $4. But you still can only buy 2 bags of groceries. You haven't gained anything. But we'll take care of you. We're going to give you credit. We're going to give you credit cards. We're going to get you go buy a car if you can breathe. Just breathe on the rearview mirror. If you fog it up, you're going to get it. It's the same thing that Bush did. Think what he did. He had what they call a fake wealth effect as well. When we came off the dot-com crash, and they've already took all the manufacturing jobs and started to outsource them, get rid of all the unions. They got greedy, and they started to outsource. And then when the dot-coms crashed and we lost, $9 trillion gone, boom. Dell, 9/11 gone, boom. $4 trillion, manufacturing jobs, 2.9 million jobs in 1 year, gone, boom, overseas. People wanted something. They're looking, okay, I'll take socialism. And here we are today. None of that's been fixed. The only thing they fixed is keep the market going up and keep giving the folks credit. And now after 10 years, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. It's been 10 months, and our stock market is no higher now than it was 10 months ago. Hello? That means the stock market has stopped going up. Hello? Why? Because we're getting the message from the market. Yields are inverting. You can get more money on a 3-month treasury than you can a 10. That means that the big institutions who invest money aren't investing money anymore, because when you get an inversion in yield, it's telling the institutions the economy going forward is going to suck. So why would anybody manufacture anything? So what do? Buy their own shares. And that's what we're doing. Look what we're doing with our gold. Look what we're doing with oil. Our oil's doing beautiful. I'll go over our oil stocks when we get back. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1. 900-020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by CashCallMortgage.com.
CashCallMortgage.com. Jared Douglas, check it out. Number's 949-535-9385. Can't remember it. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. And if you own your own business or you're an investor, especially in real estate, but you got to have good credit, and you find it difficult to get a loan because you are in business or you are a developer, and it's not a cookie-cutter loan going to a bank like if you work for the post office and you have an 800 credit score, boom, you get a loan like that. 750, boom, you get a loan like that. But being in business, and you walk in with your statement, they don't even understand them. They have no idea what they're looking at. Well, that's why Cash Call Mortgage about 12 years ago started. So they will service a real estate person. They will service somebody who is in business, who has good credit. So check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. It's Cash Call Mortgage. Call Jared Douglas. And if you have decent credit and you're having a difficult time getting a mortgage, because especially if you own a small business, then call him. He'll help you. Believe me. We had credit. My wife and I had credit scores over 800. And we own a couple businesses. And when you go to the bank, they couldn't understand them. It's unbelievable. So we heard about him. Boom. Thing was approved like in, I don't know, it wasn't even 5 days. because he understood our business. So check it out. Okay, it's Cash Call Mortgage. Jared Douglas, give him a call. Tell him I sent I sent him. Okay, let's talk about some stocks. So here's what's going on with the market right now. The jibber jabbers aren't telling you that the stock market, when we had the rally from 2009 and it stopped in 2018, October, and the market crashed 20%, we can't get above that and hold that. So it's what, 10 months now? But nobody wants to talk about that. They also don't want to talk about the inversion between the 3-month Treasury and the 2-year. They don't want to talk about that. They don't talk about any of this stuff. All they do is tell you that this is the best economy ever. If you listen to that and you invest in what they're telling you to invest, you're never going to make any money. You're always going to lose money. We were able to get in gold, and then after gold, I said, let's be patient. I said, it may take a month or two, but we'll catch the bank stocks. And boy, did we catch them. And we caught the oil stocks. Look at our oil stocks, just like our gold stocks. Halliburton, we're up, 18%, 20% in Halliburton. UNG is our gas stock. We're up about 20% there. Halliburton, 18. Halliburton's 18. All our NE, that's another one of our oil stocks. We're up 25%. Because that's what we do here. We don't listen to these people. We listen to the money. Where that money is going, that's what you got to identify. And that's what the algorithms I have in my chart. Just try it. It's $39.95 for heaven's sakes. And then what you do is go to my site. We have our member portfolio. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we have a video tells you what to do with each one of those stocks or ETFs in our member portfolio. Here, I'll give you an example. As a matter of fact, you can watch me. I'll go to it right now. If I go to my site, philsgang.com, and just put up IWM, I'm going to put up IWM on my chart, and you can follow along, okay, IWM. And this is exactly what happens. So at 2 o'clock, you'll say you're an IWM. You put it up on your chart. You click on, you go to Phil's Gang, you click on the video called Working Investor Video, and this is what you'll hear.
IWM, you can add to your long position today. Put a stop in at 149.95.
Yeah, so you know exactly what to do every day. Nobody does that for $39.95. Are you kidding? Instead, what are they talking about? Oh, they're going to talk. You better buy this company, man, because the revenues or the profit margins are 30%. Or the operating margins are 6%, or the return on assets, return on equity. You hear Kramer every night, oh, I met with the CEO, man, and his return on equity is unbelievable. Who cares? If the institutions aren't buying the stock, I'm sorry, it's not going up. This is not 20 years ago. This is not even 10 years ago. You don't buy a stock anymore for the performance of the company. How can you when the stock market has gone up over 300%, 360% since 2009. But the economy is the worst economy ever. In the last 10 years, we haven't even hit 3%. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. So you want to just find the right stocks. And all we ask is if you make some money, if you're in the gang, just give some money to St. Jude. We've been doing this for over 20 years. But here's an interesting thing. Listen to what Kudlow says today. There was we had a big announcement on, I think it was Fox, came out today, or CNBC. And they're talking about how the deficit increased. $1 trillion. Oh, but Kudlow says, not a problem. Everything's okay. Everything's all right. Not everything's okay with him all the time. Ever notice? Now, listen to this.
You would agree, surely, that when you're expanding at a 3 to 4% growth rate, you shouldn't be having a near $1 trillion deficit.
Well, I think yes, but look, I accept that. And we spent too much. But look, growth is going to bring that deficit down quite a bit.
Where's the growth coming from? Growth is going to bring it down, he says. So he's taking parking space in someone's head that's driving. Listen to the program on radio. He says, oh, Larry Keller says not to worry because growth is going to take it down. What growth? The economy hasn't grown 3% in 10 years. 3% in 10 years. There's no growth because the growth comes from manufacturing. But we don't manufacture anything anymore. Our manufacturing goes to other countries. We don't manufacture anything. We bartend. That's what we do. We bartend. We waitress. We take care of, we do healthcare services, all low-paying jobs. You're not going to grow the economy unless you have manufacturing. And we lost manufacturing. Go back to the 60s and 70s. We've gone from manufacturing. When Wall Street saw, man, we can take all these jobs and outsource them, they said, let's change what we're doing here. Instead of a manufacturing economy, let's do a financial service economy. And that's what they did. And that's why you got lousy jobs. And that's why in 10 years we're not growing. And that's why when he says that, he's nuts. He says, oh, there's no problem. There is a big consequence. When you have a budget deficit of $1 trillion and you're spending $181 million a day more than you take in, there are consequences. You have to increase your taxes to pay for that. And you also, we borrow money from China. That means we got to attract their money, pay them more interest. And when we pay them more interest, we can't build roads. That's why we're not building roads. You notice we're not building roads. We're not fixing our bridges. Why? Why aren't we fixing any of them? You can't, because we don't have any money. Because our Congress is spending $187 million a day more. I think it's $187 a day more than they're taking in. There's consequences. When you're $183 million, $183 million an hour. I knew I had it wrong. Budget deficits right now, $1 trillion, and that's caused because Congress is spending $183 million an hour more than they're taking in. Why? Because we don't have enough good jobs to increase our tax revenue. We got service jobs instead of manufacturing jobs and construction jobs. As a result, our government has no money for infrastructure. We're not fixing roads. We're not fixing bridges. We're not fixing our sewers. 2 million jobs gone. So they're not investing in renewable energy. Remember, they cut the budget 40% because of it. They're not investing in renewable energy, our education, our economy. The government's pulled back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. Or if you want to be aggressive and you want to be a real trader, just come to my class every day from 9:30 to 11. That's your choice. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistently. assistant.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
So we're running $360 billion trade deficit, and the elites, a lot of economists, they say, oh, this is okay. That's nuts. Every time we run a deficit, that means that somebody made something in another country that we didn't make, so we had fewer jobs.
That's right. But we're lied to all the time. Cuddle says no problem. Well, I think it's a pretty big problem. When you're spending Congress $183 million an hour, more than it takes in revenues, because our jobs are lousy, because we outsource our good jobs. They're never coming back, by the way. And as a result, we have no money for our infrastructure, which was going to give us 2 million jobs. Remember that? There's no money for that. And the government had to cut 40% of its budget because they're spending $183 million an hour more than they're taking in. So we're running a $1 trillion budget deficit. So just like you at your home, you have to cut back. We cut back with infrastructure spending. We cut back the government's investment in renewable energy, the government's investment in infrastructure, education. We had to cut that all back. All budget deficits have to be financed. When you're spending $183 million an hour more than you take in, we have to go to one hung low in China. And this is another funny thing. We're going to push China around. Boy, we're going to get a trade deal. We're going to push them around. We're going to beat them up. Really? They're our banker. I want to see that happen. Market went up last week. Remember, 2 days in a row, 500 points. Why? Oh, why, boy, we're going to beat up China. In October, we're going down there in New York, and we're going to get the best trade deal. Kudlow and the rest of them. Remember that? Yeah, that's going to be good. So the market goes up 600 points in 2 days. What are you, nuts? Gee, I thought markets were supposed to go up because price to sales went up. Price to book went up on a stock. I thought the trailing PE ratio was supposed to go up before a stock. See, nobody cares about that anymore. See, nobody cares about profit margins, operating margins, return on assets, return on equity. Nobody cares about that. And here you're stuck in a 401k, and they don't care about you at all. So how do you think the market went up 360%? Because it was manufactured to go up that way. It was engineered, rather, to go up that way by doing stock buybacks. And if you missed it, that's too bad. You shouldn't have. That means because you were with the wrong people. It's not too late. Join my gang. Help yourself, and help St. Jude. We just bought a stock. Remember, I told you we bought all our gold stocks, and we had a good reason for doing it because of the inverse on the last day of May, on the 3-month and 2-year. And we averaged all our goals about 68%. Then we started to buy our oils. OIH were up 13%. We're up on RIG, we're up 33%. And we bought these when nobody wanted them. We got in early. Because my chart, my color-coded chart, identifies the algorithms when money is moving. So why don't you try it just for 30 days? And every day at 2 o'clock, we post a video on our member portfolio. And just pick one of the ETFs or one of the stocks. We have 15. And then follow that one on a video. Follow the instructions. Anybody can do it. You get a kid to do it. If you can understand English, and all you do is when the video tells you what to do, you follow the instructions. How hard is that? So the big problem is right now is that what most people don't understand because they're not being told the truth. Because the jibber jabbers make sure you're distracted, you're away from the truth. All they want you to think is everything's wonderful, point to the stock market and say that's the economy, so feel good and go spend more money than you should. Yeah, and they get all, and boy, does Fox and CNBC get excited when you do that. Listen to Leisman.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Can you imagine what a stupid man he is? He's on CNBC. He's supposed to be their head financial guy. What a stupid man. He's a dope. Unbelievable. The strongest economy ever, we're told. I don't understand that. They tell us this is the strongest economy ever. How can it be the strongest economy ever? It doesn't make any sense. How about the lowest unemployment ever? That doesn't make any sense. We had lower unemployment, 3.4% in 1968, 1951, 1952, 1953. But they're telling we have the lowest unemployment ever. But we're at 3.7%. Those years I just gave you, we're at 3.4%. They said we have the fastest economic GDP growth ever. No. We had strong growth in the 40s, the 60s, and the 90s. They're saying we had the best wages ever. No, we had higher wages in 1973. Strongest economy ever?
Every economic aspect of our country is the best it has ever been.
How it doesn't make any sense to say we're the strongest economy ever. The 20s, the 40s, the 90s, we had less unemployment than today, and we had a stronger GDP, above 3%. These are the people that are taking care of your money. It's unbelievable. Strongest economy every day. You know, you got to understand how this all came about. You got to understand when you go back to the 50s and the 60s, we had a strong economy. Everything we built in this country, manufactured in this country, we sold in this country. There's no global economy. We were strong. The unions were strong. But then what happened is we got towards the 60s, got towards the 70s. All of a sudden, technology started to come in. Technology started coming towards the 90s. And by the time we reached the 90s, the unions were getting really pushy. Because all of a sudden, globalization came in. We had to compete. The companies weren't making as much money, but the unions wanted even more and more. Even though we had now compete. When we sold a tractor, it wasn't just us. We had to compete with China building their tractor. So we had to cut costs. We had to lower our prices. But the unions got greedy. They wanted more. They wanted more. So it was a beautiful thing. Everything lined up perfectly when we got into the late 1900s, 99, 2000. The moon, the sun, the stars, everything lined up perfectly because all of a sudden we had this new era of technology called dot-coms. That's when Wall Street, which was then just a cottage industry, became a huge industry because they started to finance all this industry. And the first thing they started to do because now we're global, they started to make deals with China. So wait a minute. Why don't we, like it started with Wrangler. Why don't we take Wrangler, we'll close the plant here in the United States, we'll ship everybody, all our stuff over to you manufacture it for us. China says, yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, and by the way, Goldman Sachs, we'll fund it for you. We'll dismantle their plant in Tennessee, and what we'll do is rebuild it for you in China, and we'll fund the whole thing for you. And that's what happened. And so all of a sudden, these leaders, these union leaders, were too smart. All of a sudden, the jobs are all leaving now. Now, all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute, we're not going to pay you a pension anymore. Pension was a beautiful thing. Pension was a great thing. Because, see, a pension it was a beautiful contract between the owners of the company or the CEOs of the company and the workers. The owner or the CEOs or management were responsible for making sure when you retired, you had plenty of money. That was their responsibility. And your responsibility was to give them full product, good product. But that went. So they turned around and screwed you with what they call a 401k, which you're responsible. Of course, you don't know anything about investing, so Wall Street now becomes planners. Yeah, they have big planning divisions now to screw you even more. Planners. That's how it all started. And soon, all of a sudden, there's no more manufacturing in this country. So tell me, how is it going to come back here? What, are they going to bring it back and start pensions again? So the big shareholders, the 1 percentile, the top 1%, the 100%, the big shareholders own these companies. They're for giving CEOs big raises. Let them have contracts where when they buy their own shares, they get rich. Because that way they'll keep moving companies out of the United States to China or wherever, or Thailand, or Laos, or Vietnam. That's how the rich are getting richer. And what is Main Street getting? Credit. More credit cards. Keep doing credit cards, credit cards, credit cards. And then when they can't pay it back anymore, when that day comes, the bubble bursts. And Wall Street makes more money as the bubble bursts. Then they'll start another bubble. That's how it works. But if you join me, you're going to be on the same side as us. You're going to be on the same. We're always going to be on the right side of the bubble. So you'll always be making money. Call now, 877-600-GANG, $39.95. And when you're making money, please remember St. Jude. Hey, we'll see you in the charts. Join our gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com.